Nakitlong ka Ri Khasi. Ngiwan lam shapi ko sngur bakhuit parpashngam. Ka beats aqua. Shpausnem dang yai pinja sliang.
The next gen Tata Tiago. Dual tone interior, dual smartphone deck but wireless charger. Zip fast 100% watt shakmat batshadian, blind view monitor, bakiway. Tek kum ki kaliram, hagador ke bejam, tak saupoint riulak. Just wow.
Sorkar jylla kala Pyntieng bat perking tingye ban Pyndonkam di Sboh Dawai bat kala penchlur ban Pyndonkam no da Sboh Mariang. Ya kate le juba du menteri rang ba kajlau konrat ki sangma haba juba benrap lem ya menteri halor ke jingkeli kablawan ra du MLA ke Nongrep uba aden mele basoy moit ha ka dor basun rai menta ka sngi. Konrat uloong ba ka Sorkar kala perking ya ke jingwan Dawai Sboh syakani ke jylla bat kala penchlur ya ki Nongrep ban Pyndonkam da Sboh Mariang. Ulong ru baka jylla shen kan wanra ningkong hakari ban Pyndonkam Sboh Mariang ha kajaka jong kibarep la pentep bakumba long mentaka jylla kai rap saus pa tingka na ka khat ars pa tingka ya ki Nongrep ban thiet ya Dawai SSP kat ba kador ya uria hakayo kade ars pa anru tingka ya ka jingde ya ka Sboh Dawai la sha tang he ki kat du kani ki jaka ha jylla shwa ya kani menteri jong katnat karep karyang Timothy di shirau la pentep Pakatanat ke julek manla ke por ki dukan des Sboh Dawai patla da ki Nongrep ki lap ba dietam ya kador ki de ban ujor syakatanat bat ba kan sashim kam hakajo ko por la pentep ru ba ki don henriu tli ki nong des Sboh Dawai ki ba la itu da ka Sorkar jylla.
Speaker sir, reply to question number 108A. Sir, the steps taken to check the unreasonable increased rate of fertilizer are: the sale of fertilizers has been restricted to the minimum retail price MRP notified by the government. The Fertilizer Control Order 1985 has been strictly enforced to regulate distribution. Third, sir, weekly inspections are being conducted by fertilizer inspectors to check the sale of fertilizer. 4. Display of MRP and daily stock has been made mandatory at all shell outlets. 5. All shells are being routed through point of sale POS machine linked to the IFMS portal. The 6th framework for fertilizer shell PPSF has been launched in the Ri and East Khasi Hills district with effect from 7/07/2026. B, sir, the steps taken to protect the farmers from the market exploitations are: number 1, fertilizers are sold only through licensed dealers at notified rates with cash memo issued for every sale and stock and price display daily. Second, Micropet supplier supplies retailers only against order issued by the district agriculture officer. 3. Tagging has been prohibited and farmers cannot force to purchase seed, pesticide or micronutrients along with fertilizer. 4. Regular and surprise inspections are conducted to ensure compliance. 5th, farmers are being made aware of their rights through awareness campaign. 6th, grievances redressal mechanism has been put in place to the district agriculture office. The 30 Ma Bachao Nigrani Samiti, Shyam Connect and Kisan Helpline Center.
Your supplementary, please.
Sir, let me thank the Honourable Minister for his elaborative reply. Sir, as we all know that farmers do not only toil and sweat in the fields, but they also face many uncertainties. They are not sure if they will get enough fertilizer, if the weather will do them a favor, or if they will get a good price for the produce. So, sir, I would like to ask the Honourable Minister, because in the course of his reply, he mentioned that the sale of fertilizers has been restricted to the maximum retail price notified by the government. So my first question to you, sir, is what is the current maximum retail price and the current subsidized price? Let me, sir, be specific. I want to know the current maximum retail price and current subsidized price of this single superphosphate.
May I know from the honorable member, for which districts you want the current price?
So I'm not asking for the district. I'm asking the maximum retail price.
Because
and
the price
I think it has to be
price-
made applicable in all the states, sir. The rate has to be the same, I think.
Yeah, because the price varies according to the from district to another district. So
Okay,
I
so
can,
in that case, if in
I
that
can
case,
tell
if-
you now the existing rate for Shillong is 5,136 per metric ton, and subsidized rate is 4,061 rupees. Retail price 5,860. Then subsidized rate this per bag is 266 rupees
per bag.
per bag. Yeah.
So, because I had come across one incidents where the price has been mentioned in a bag, that the subsidized rate is more than 360, whereas the farmer has to buy at 900 rupees per bag. This is the current situation where farmers are buying 900. So in that case, what steps has been taken? Recently, the farmers are buying this specific fertilizer at a rate of 900, sir.
Would you address the chair, please?
Oh yes, sorry, sir.
Sir, I have already replied. The steps taken to protect the farmers from market exploitation. The fertilizers are sold only there are these fertilizer inspectors. They very often they go to the retailers and they check the price, and all the retailers are mandatory to display the present rate, and beyond which they are not allowed to sell. So they have to sell at a rate fixed by the government. That is very, very mandatory for each retailer. Perhaps the one you have, maybe it is through the black marketing, the price they have charged, but there is no such scope for black marketing also, because every now and then the fertilizer inspector, they go and check. There are numbers of fertilizer inspectors altogether in the whole state. 109 inspectors are there. 129 numbers of inspectors are there. So plenty of inspectors are there. They are very regular in checking. They go to every retailer, and so there is no charge. And moreover, when they sell the fertilizer, it is mandatory that they should upload in the integrated fertilizers management system also. So this can be tracked. If any 1 kg or 2 kg or even 1 bag is sold in the black market, that can be traced.
So, why I bring, because I was asked by the farmers to specifically ask this question in the assembly, because this is the rate that farmers are buying this fertilizer. So, I've seen the reply. Looking by the reply, it seems that everything is in order. But the farmers are facing this problem. So what will be the measure that the government will take in the wake of this issue, sir?
So I'll just one clarification I want to give, sir, because I think there was a small communication gap. Honorable Minister had replied 266. So that is for urea. Honorable member had asked for SSP. So that's a different, that's a single super phosphate. So the urea price per bag is 266 and the SSP rate is 800 rupees per bag. And the honorable member just mentioned that it was 900 rupees in the market. So there could be black market rates going on because these are all controlled products. That means there are certain sanctions and certain release that is given by Government of India for our state through IFCO. So therefore, since it's a controlled quantity with a specific controlled price, there are situations where certain individuals may try to take advantage. But as mentioned by Honorable Minister, that continuous checking is done, continuous monitoring is done. Wherever we find that there is any kind of black marketing activities, action is taken, sir. But as I said, I wanted to clarify that it is 800 and 900. Honorable Minister was referring to urea, which is 266. So the difference of 100 rupees was there.
Sir,
Speaker, sir, I apologize for my mistake.
it's okay, no problem, sir. You need not to apologize, it's okay, sir. Sir, in that case, may I know whether that 800 is a maximum retail price or a subsidized price, sir?
Speaker, sir, that is a subsidized rate. Subsidized rate.
So, may I know what is the maximum retail price? Market.
So the subsidy that we provide is 25% for SSP. So if it's 800, sir, it's about 1200 is the price, sir.
I would like to know from the Honorable Minister, what measures will the government take in case they find out that the retailers or the suppliers I mean to say that the wholesalers, they are hoarding the fertilizers. What steps will be taken in case of the hoarding of fertilizers?
Speaker, sir, the action will be taken according to the law. The law will take its own course. If anybody is found black marketing or selling the fertilizer beyond the price fixed by the government, he is punishable.
Sir, I'll just supplement to the Honorable Minister's answer. So yes, surprise checks are done, number one. Number two, approximately 1,432 such surprise checks have been done, 1,432. And if anybody is found to be doing anything that is not as per the rules, their license is bound to be cancelled. Sir, I'll just also would like to supplement here, so this is a very important subject. So what we have to remember and what the larger message is that the whole world, the country and Meghalaya is trying to move towards organic agriculture, sir. And therefore, it has been the endeavor of every government to cut use of fertilizers as far as possible. And multiple efforts have been made in the past. So the point, sir, here is that we are not here to encourage the use of fertilizers. We are discouraging the use. But while we also realize that the farmers' incomes are also at stake. So biofertilizers have been introduced. Now, we cannot just simply cut the use of fertilizers because that affects the income of the farmers. So we are in a transition mode, sir. And as we transition, we hope that one day, in the coming future, we will not have any fertilizers. That is the target of the government, sir. So therefore, we should not go with the number of retailers or suppliers as the criteria here of how much government is doing or not doing. We have to understand the larger picture, which is that we are moving towards being organic. And just to share, sir, we have notified certain areas where fertilizer can be used or are being used, sir. And beyond those certified areas, we are not allowing fertilizers to be given. It's a genuine approach of the government, and which is again, as I said, in line with what Honorable Minister has mentioned, that we want to discourage the use of fertilizers, but realizing that it impacts the production and income, we cannot just simply cut it. We need to transition into this entire mode, sir.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I thank the Honorable Chief Minister for his initiatives to shift towards organic farming. At the same time, as we all know, the district of West Garo Hills share a long border with Assam. And there have been instances in the past where we could see that fertilizers meant for one state, it passed on across to the other state. So may I know from the Honorable Minister in charge that what are the check mechanisms that are in place so that unauthorized fertilizers cannot move from one state to another state, which causes, in fact, which are being sold in black market?
Speaker, sir, as I have already explained, that there are many fertilizer inspectors to check any black marketing of the fertilizer. And so there should not be any black marketing, or there should not be any possibility for the fertilizer to go from Meghalaya to other places like Bangladesh. But there are, I say, in the past, where I say many fertilizers were issued to concerned department for demonstration or for distribution. But since there is no much demand in Garo Hills for fertilizer, as most of the people, farmers in most of the part of the Garo Hills, they are not using fertilizer. They are practicing the natural farming inherited from the forefathers. So maybe there are some quantity of fertilizer escaped to other state, but the fertilizer which is with the direction or with the permission or license issued from the Directorate of Agriculture to the retailers cannot escape, because there are many inspectors, they do regular checking, and from the portal also they can upload and track where this fertilizer goes.
Sir, I agree with the Honorable Chief Minister when he say that we are encouraging people to go for organic. But sir, I know that we have to go in a phased manner, which is why we are asking this question. Asking this question, it doesn't mean that we encourage farmers to go for fertilizers. I am the one who always encourage people to gradually go for organic, but it will take some time, especially in our areas. So the question here, how to prevent the exploitation that is, presently existed within the farmers. So that is the question. So another question that I would like to ask, so may I know from the Honorable Minister, what is the concrete step that the government has taken to prevent the exploitation of farmers when they sell the agricultural produce?
Speaker, sir, to protect the farmers from exploitation of this middleman with regard to the price of the agricultural produce. So there are several interventions we have already done. So one of the interventions is that we have already established the spice processing unit, this turmeric lakadong and ginger processing unit in Jaintia Hills, where lakadong turmeric is available. I have visited that place. Before the establishment of this processing unit, the price of raw turmeric, lakadong turmeric was only 12 rupees. But now, with the establishment of that processing unit, the price has gone up to 40, 45, and 50 even. The price of raw turmeric. These are the interventions the government has shown. And very recently, in the Ri district at Borumbok, we have established the biggest spicing processing unit. So people, they get a good price now. The price of ginger, price of raw turmeric in Borumbok area, Ri area, before the establishment of that spicing unit, processing unit, was only 15 rupees, 12 rupees. But now it has come to 35, 40 rupees or so. So that has given a good price for the farmers, and farmers are able to get good price now without any necessity for depending on the what is called middlemen. And regarding this vegetables which are very, very stable, the government is it is under unbill. The government is contemplating to establish the cold storage so that the farmers can keep whatever they have produced. If the price is very low, if they are compelled to sell their produce at a throwaway price, they can keep it in the cold storage. And when the price comes, raise and becomes normal, and farmers are getting profit, then they can sell from their produce, taking out from the cold storage. These are the intervention to protect the farmers from exploitation of the middlemen.
You're done? You have one more?
Yeah. So I think recently we have seen in the media reports that farmers are coming to Shillong. They were coming to Shillong and distribute free of their agricultural produce because they are made to sell only 2 rupees a kg in the case of cabbage. So therefore, sir, I think this is a very important issue that the government must seriously and immediately takes necessary step so that we will not see again that farmers at the next year will have to come again to Shillong and distribute free to the people of the agricultural produce.
Yes, sir. I was aware of that situation, and I called a meeting of the Agriculture Department, including the Secretary, and when I called the meeting, the price has become normal. It lasted only for a few days. So anyway, whatever the member has suggested, that is taken note of.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I also want to supplement. This is, of course, a subject that is very important to everyone. But I would like to share, sir, this the aspect of pricing. It depends on multiple factors in the market. So it's a supply and demand issue, sir. And obviously there are certain measures that are within our control, certain measures which are not within our control, sir. Just to share with the House, this is a good chance, sir, for us to also give you a background, that we have done a study for the last 10 years. And we have always seen that in the month of July, there is a dip in the price of cabbage. It always comes down during the month of July. And our assessment is because the supply from other parts of the northeast also are quite high during that time. And we normally also usually see that the price of cabbage then from July, it keeps going up in the month of August and September. And so therefore there are multiple factors that lead to it, but the trend we have seen is similar. So we're looking at the supply chain, sir, and that supply is there because one of the main markets that we have is, of course, market in Assam, in Guwahati. These are the core markets where our cabbages go, sir. So therefore, these factors are multiple. So we cannot just look at one day and say that, the entire system has collapsed. There are factors that lead to it, and we have seen this trend happening. And just to share with the House, of course, we've got a very long reply. I don't want to take time on why or what interventions we have done. But just to share with the House today that we have been continuously monitoring now the price of cabbage. And as of now, so it's ranging at the range of about 20 rupees per kg, 20-25 rupees per kg. So at that point in time, it was not that farmers were asked to throw away their cabbage. It was more of their way to show, and we are with them, of course, that that they're not getting the price. Yes, this year was very low compared to even the July months in the previous years. But we were analyzing the whole situation that because of, as I said, the supply increasing from other parts, the flood situation not being as extreme during that period, as it was. The supply chain may be more efficient in and around the Guwahati market. All these factors may have led to the price crashing at that point in time. So these do happen, sir, and it happens in different products. But as I said, right now, we're looking at around 20-25 rupees per kg. In fact, my report here says 30 rupees, but I'm sticking for a safe side at 20-25 rupees is the rate of cabbage as of now, sir.
Barinik.
Thank you so much, sir. In fact, I just want to know the numbers of approved dealer of fertilizer in the state of Meghalaya, the numbers of approved dealer, and whether it's there any approved dealer in Southwest Khasi Hills. I just want to know this.
There are 66 numbers of approved dealers in the whole Meghalaya.
Is there any one in Southwest Khasi Hills? Southwest Khasi Hills?
Yeah. Makarbat, there are 2. Shall I read out the name?
Okay.
Sara Enterprise and Shimti Enterprise.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Sir, if you still have time, it's a very important question. We know that fertilizer is for the interest of our poor farmer, and organic is for the interest of the consumers. So, may I know from the department whether is there such machine to detect which one it's a product used by fertilizer and which one is organic product, which is very, very important. Means if we know, as we are encouraging to go organic, so whether is there such machine that the department has identified that this kind of machine can determine which one is the food, organic food, and which one is non-organic food.
Speaker, sir, as of now, for domestic consumption, there is no such differentiation. But to send outside and to prove that it is an organic produce, there is certification. But for our domestic consumption, this has not been done as of now.
Sir, may I request if the department can assure that to try to find out such kind of machine so that we can have a declared some shop as an organic shop to be there in the state of Meghalaya. I think it will be very good as we are encouraging to go organic if the department can find out such kind of machine to determine such food.
Sir, as correctly mentioned by Honorable Minister, the correct mechanism that is followed throughout the world is based on the soil testing. So therefore, the certification of the particular soil being tested and certified as not having any chemicals or fertilizers being used, that is the standard certification that is done throughout the country and the world, sir. So therefore, as mentioned, sir, we are now today moving towards having more and more certification for our organic lands and farmers. And sir, I'm happy to inform you that Meghalaya is very well poised today to, at one point, I think maybe very soon, I don't want to give a specific date, but at one point, sir, Meghalaya will very soon become the largest organic area, hectare-wise, in the country, sir. So that is the kind of target we have, to be the largest organic, area coverage, and that certification process is on. And therefore, the only way, the most accepted way, is the soil certification and the organic certification, sir.
Sir, this is question hour. I'll come straight to the point. May I know from the Honorable Minister, what is the total annual requirement of fertilizer in the state of Meghalaya, and how much expenditure is incurred by the government for procuring fertilizer?
Speaker, sir, I don't have the record with me, so I record notice for that.
Okay, sir, it's okay, no problem. So the next one is, which companies or agencies are supplying fertilizer to the Meghalaya, to our state?
There are 3 agencies: Progressive Ferti Chemical Private Limited, VFC IFCL Brahmaputra Valley Fertilizer Corporation Limited, IFFCO Indian Farmers Fertilizer Cooperative Limited, and Indian Potash Limited.
We now move on to
last
the...
one, sir. Last one. It's okay?
Too much, it's taking much time. Briefly, okay.
Okay, sir. Whether the government ensure that these fertilizer reach the farmers at the prescribed prices, or whether farmers are sometimes compelled to purchase them at higher price than the prescribed rate due to the shortage or limited availability.
Sir, the licensed wholesaler for the state of Meghalaya is Meghalaya. The state government will write to the central government according to the assessment how much fertilizer is required for the year. And out of the total requisition, the quantity required by the state government, maybe the central government reduce it. So according to their calculation, they will load the fertilizer to the state. And then whatever the quantity of fertilizer allotted by the central government will be lifted by the wholesaler, that is Meghalaya. And from Meghalaya, only under at the order issued by the district agriculture director of agriculture of Meghalaya, the wholesaler will issue to the retailer, to each retailer, and the retailer will sell to the farmers. Say whatever the director of agriculture has directed or recommended, the only recommended quantity the farmers can buy.
So we...
Just one, Mr. Speaker, sir.
This has taken such a long time, okay.
Just one question, sir.
Just one question, yes.
Sir, for the benefit of the members of the August House, I would like to request the Honourable Minister the areas notified by the government for organic farming, so that we'll have a better understanding, and the areas where the non-organic fertilizers are still used, and the number of fertilizer inspectors in every district, sir. So it can be placed in the table of the House.
It will be done.
Just one request, since we are talking about the fertilizers which shape the economy and the health of our people of our state, when we are consuming the agricultural produce. So may I request through you, Mr. Speaker, sir, may I request the Minister in charge of Agriculture to lay in the table of the House the inorganic fertilizer consumption for the last consecutive 5 years, so that it can reflect how is the impact on the organic cultivation in our state. Thank you.
Okay, it will be done.
Iperti yang tau ke Iwan, ko wi ko peram kwa okhanai pi.
Ivan,ไปคอนแบมกว่าลายสกอตมั้งคันเอาตอมฉันแน่พกามนี่ทำเป็นโบดเองกินหลักพะ
บนเส้นกิบลุจุกลีพาเกียงตั้งกี่ขมัดพร้อมชนะยี่เหาะพยูได้
มานี่ก็ทลายโทษเลยนี่ไว้ทลาวลินได้ลิวัน
เฮ้ยขนาดเฮ้ยพูดจะตลาดพูดจะตลาดเฮ้ยกันนะ
Testament kami ni ke tak phong hay dùng. Orang kau tangguhan sana gitu. Teh dia siap hay dùng rồi.
Còn Ivan ông rồi cái bên su gà gram mà tao đã bốn gà gram tem etiar đi phi.
Man kesni hecing im yang dabdu i cingela kini cingdong
Mem kubi kama wada ibu nari that the you bisa pang la sini ada biga. Taman em jahat.
Em stella nam sang keo keo ba.
Katala nga, mem do
Sorkar Dewan Rakyat ngukut ke skill Meghalaya. Tapi ni pergi yang pergi ke kuat ulai ni training ke boleh benai ni mata wapna waptain suruh.
Ngaku ai amalai. Nandu dak ni tek.
Play kan ran. Penyu yang kalat kulit.
Tak pengal cepat.
Nganong dang chat naman po yung chat bam tum na ba. Apa pi ni?
Ini.
Pi ai tu ha.
Hayuan telep oki imsen waktang. Hakamat kabe upang.
Ni wei apakah kini kan?
Pepelang nang pa. Tu pi yang
Aku ni kat jauh lah training pa. Internet sahab.
Tahu hikai ni suruh ya gini perlok dewa. Hikai gua nongkong daga sampel desain gua ar. Dah hikai daga desain mana je ya kan juga sampel desain. Dah ini dah gam tu nak lihat itu. Tu.
Hakamat ke pertai. Penyu adu ikimen nirkai.
Ini cek tu nak Sorkar mah.
Duk mesin dia sikit dah kamu kuat.
Ni saya yung right now kan. Dah soi nak.
Makam dah sebon. Takal ada.
Suruh ke kong na teru miat baik. Pi ni chna bha ma yo ra asandar jan hara.
Yang alak padar jan spi. Tak sesi ma kang ma.